Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're opening up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. We're asking, tell us a time a man talked himself out of getting sex, or a woman talked herself out of getting sex.
I don't like hearing none of these conversations from my youngins, man, because Taylor in here being nasty, V in here being nasty.
Yeah, our co-host Pretty V's here.
Yeah, Taylor told this story about, I guess, some dude she was about to hook up with.
Yeah, they went on a date. She was feeling him, and she was going to let him, I guess. She was like, oh, I'm feeling him like that. And then he hit her and was like, I'm lit. And she was like, how lit? And he was like, lit enough to,
eat
to
your
munch.
poom poom.
Yes.
Munch on your poom poom.
There you go. And he talked himself out of it. Now, Pretty V behind the scenes was talking about a guy running around the house butt-ass naked.
Oh, my God. It literally butt naked. Like, of course, this was years ago, but we do what we needed to do. And I guess he wanted a little bit, it was munchy time. And I was like, bro, you don't see I got an Afro puff down there? Like, chill out. It's beads on the end. I got crisscross down there. And he's still running around, butt naked. I'm like, like, what's going on? In the apartment building? I mean, like, it was a lot. So
what do you mean running around butt naked?
That's the part you were confused with. I was confused about the beads and the crisscross.
She's saying she got the 1980s old school vagina. Why? I don't know. Why you got a vagina from the 1900s, V? I have no idea. Why?
It was like, I was like, why would you want to do that? So I'm running around the house. It was just a lot going on. I said, wow, it turned me off real bad.
Now,
never called him back.
V, that is wrong. I don't know why he was naked chasing you around the house.
No, I was.
You was, huh? Hold on, you was naked chasing?
They were both naked. She just said they finished the do and he wanted more.
Oh, y'all already did it.
They had sex, Charlamagne, right? They're like, I gotta say, they had sex. He wanted to eat it, and she just said no.
I was like, no.
You know what the problem is? You like dating them old ass men. Them
no,
old ass men like Bushmen. That's what that is.
Well, but my thing is, it was just like, it was the chase for me. Like, while we chasing, I was just like, like it was giving that moment, like a dog. Like,
I'm telling your mom. You know what? I'm texting your mama right now, telling her what you talking about on this damn radio this morning.
Afro puff, and it was a lot.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, Angelina?
Oh my God, I can't believe I finally am on the radio.
And we're talking about a time where I guess a man or woman talked himself out of getting sex, mama.
Right. So I was saying, I literally met a guy on like a Saturday night, and by later on that evening, he was already offering his face. Like, you want to come sit on my face? And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, if you're offering me your face,
now you
obviously offer it.
I can hear the Geechee in your voice. You calling from the 843.
So a guy you was dating said, sit on my face, and that turned you off.
Yeah, that's a turnoff, because if you offering me to sit on your face, then you offering everybody to sit on your face. So, like, no, I'm good.
Now, you absolutely right, but if he's from Charleston, he could have said it another way. He could have just said, hey, you gonna eat my bunkie now?
I thought it was New Orleans.
You already know how to get down back home. They're real nasty.
You already.
Lala.
What's up?
Good morning. How you feeling?
Good morning. I'm feeling great.
Now, we're asking a time a man talked himself out of getting sex.
Yes. Terrible.
We waiting for the story.
Oh, okay. So it's this guy that I had known since middle school. So we used to like fool around in the class, a little touchy feely. Same thing happened when we was like in high school. Never did nothing. I was very interested in him. I just thought he picked the wrong girl. So, in my early 20s, we conversating. We kind of like drinking or whatever. So he asked, can he come over? So I'm like, yeah, you can come over. So, like, he just turned me off. He sounded like a little robot. So you're going to let me smash? I'm like, yeah, that's like the intent of the whole little combo. You going to let me hit it from the back? Huh? I'm like, what the fuck? Who acting about sex positions? If it don't happen, it don't happen. Shit, I'm trying to try them out.
Now, in his defense,
please talk to him, baby. Because I think you about to say the same thing I'm thinking.
In this day and age, I think it's proper that he asked to make sure he has confirmation.
And he got consent.
And he doesn't want to assume.
That's right.
And then all of a sudden you say no.
This is too confusing. I'm so glad I'm married.
Mom, can I smash?
Yes.
And Mom, can I hit it from the back?
Yes.
He's just asking for permission.
Yes, you got to ask every step of the way.
No, man, we done had a thing for each other since middle school. Like, you already know where she be going there.
I don't care. Nope. First of all, whatever y'all did in middle school was middle school. Whatever y'all did in high school was high school. This is now. I got to ask for consent every step of the way. Y'all confusing me now.
No. No, that's the whole thing. We ain't did nothing. Just a little touchy feely.
That's why he asking.
That's why he asking. He making sure.
No. Mm-mm.
Girl, you let him touch
he
you
wanted
all.
it and I wanted it.
V,
Girl.
is this man wrong for asking all those questions?
Sis, I'm gonna be very honest with you. You done already touchy, Philly, rubbing, dubby, scubby, lubby. Girl, that man want to get something now, girl. He not wrong.
I don't think he wrong for asking
Yeah,
either.
he's not wrong, but that's the intentions of the whole little conversation. You said you're going to come over. You already been drinking, so I need to know what positions we finna do. It's just about to go down when you get here. Don't be asking no questions.
He gotta ask for
Blame
permission.
society then.
Yeah.
Mom, can I smash? Hey, mama, can I hit it from the back?
First of all,
Lala, can I hang up
you
on
shouldn't
you?
be asking your mama none of those questions.
Yeah.
Why the hell would he be asking his mama those questions?
Well,
Stop calling other women mama if it ain't your mama.
That's a
so
New York
stupid.
thing. It's mama.
Stop it. That's stupid.
No, I've been doing it for 13 years. I'm not gonna stop. Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name? Mama.
Storm.
Storm. We're talking about a time a man talked himself out of getting sex.
Yes, listen, I'm all about sexual liberation. And this guy, I was really feeling him. He's real handsome and everything. And, I'm like, well, what's your key? We're literally at my house. I'm like, what's your key? And he was like, I want you to poop on me.
What?
I was like, you want me to do what? Yeah. And I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. And it just completely turned me off. And I was like, yeah, if you don't mind, you don't have to leave.
Now, were you turned off and you couldn't do that because you literally couldn't do it on command? Because Pretty V can poop on command.
Yeah.
I'm not, just the thought of him playing in my poop, that wasn't going to work for me.
That's nasty.
Well, you know, like he said, he got to poop somewhere. So maybe that's you, that girl.
No,
right
he
on
said
that
she wanted.
him to.
He wanted her to poop on him.
Yes.
Yeah, so she got to poop somewhere. So he wanted that on his chest.
Have you ever pooped on somebody?
No. Oh no.
Why would we believe that, V? We saw you poop. We saw you poop on TV.
I've never doodle upon nobody. I never did that.
We did.
That would have been on the blogs by now.
You did poop by accident.
I never pooped. I'm gonna stick beside that. That came out of nowhere. That was an almond drop.
I don't believe you, V. That was an almond
That was an
drop.
almond drop.
Somebody drop a chocolate almond in the bathroom.
800-585-1051. Tell us about a time a man talked himself out of getting sex. Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host Pretty V here.
What they do?
And if you're just joining us, we're asking, tell us a time a man talked himself out of getting sex. All right? 800-585-1051. We're just taking your phone calls. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Candace.
Hey, Candace. Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing up there?
Peace, Candace. We
good,
bless
good.
Black and highly favored. How are you?
Absolutely the same.
Well, tell us a story about a time a man talked himself out of getting sex.
Okay, so first off, I'm married now, so this is in a past life.
Okay.
But I had just split up from an 11-year relationship, and I, decided to get back out there and start dating. And I met this dude. We went out. When I say we had the best conversation, I mean, we talked about everything from God to Simpson episodes. You hear me? We talked about everything.
That's a good night.
Great conversation. So the next day, we're texting, little flirty texts or whatever. And I can't remember what he said, but I just said, oh, let me find out you're a freak, LOL. Listen, freak was the key word that opened up Pandora's box.
Oh, Lord. What do you say?
It ain't what he said. I wish he would have said something.
What do you do?
What he did was send me 5 different videos back to back immediately of this man with honey in places I should never see.
Honey in places he should never see. Lord have mercy. So it was more than penis. It was more than penis pics.
That was in there too. No, he didn't do pics. He made sure to give me full-on videos with honey dripping from head. Literally, his head was covered down to the crevices.
I mean, it's
Did you tell him you was a
I went
Beyonce
from-
fan too? Like why what's
That's
the beef?
weird.
He acting like a little bee over there.
I have no clue, but he went from me being like, damn, this was the greatest conversation. This dude is super cool to block.
Damn.
Boy,
Yeah,
men be out
It ain't
here.
nothing like a nice
Men
little
be
honey
out
drop.
here wilding, bro.
Now, Carol, good morning.
Why would you
Good
put
morning.
honey all over yourself?
Now tell us what happened the time a man talked himself out of getting sex. This sounds like something that happened to Charlamagne before. So break it down.
Ain't nothing happened to me
So,
before. I'm a happily married man. Black men don't cheat. I don't even got to hear the story, and I know this ain't never happened to me.
I love you guys. So anyway, my coworkers introduced me to this guy. Right, I was young. I was in college. Excuse me. I was like 20, and I was like, okay, finally, I said, well, I'm gonna go out with him, And then he would come over to my dorm, and we talked. This went on for about 2-3 months, and he kept trying to get me to his place, and I was like, okay, I'll bite, and let me go on over there. So we get over to his place, and we go in his room, and his room is all dark. It's weird. And I'm like, okay. So then he started, he kissed me. And then when he kissed me, I was like, dang, he all this slobber. And I was like, well, maybe he's just excited. And he's like, I'm just really hot, baby. I just want to do it. I'm really hot. So he was slobbering on my neck, and I was like, I said, well, look, here, I gave him a rubber. And when I gave him the rubber, he put the rubber on, and, I was taking my clothes off or whatever. And then I looked down, and I said, well, are you ready? And he said, yeah, baby, I'm ready. And so half of the rubber was still, he didn't feel it. And I said, well, you got to feel it up or roll it up or something. And then I told him, I said,
this is all I got. This is all I got.
He was like, I am not in it. I said, yeah, there's a lot of space that's going to come off.
Oh,
and so he just started putting his clothes on.
Oh, baby.
Man, let me tell you something.
Damn it, man.
How long ago was this, man?
It was like, what, let me see, I ain't going to tell you my age. It was like maybe 30 years ago.
There's nothing more tragic than a woman laughing 30 years later at the size of your penis.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Boy, that is horrible, boy. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. You hear me? I ain't got
I felt so bad because I didn't think. I was like, well, maybe I need to, work with him so he can get hard. He's like, baby, I'm ready.
Baby, I'm ready. No, you not.
No, you
Right.
not.
And ain't nothing he can do about it. Ain't no goddamn surgery we can get. Ain't no PPL. That man been living with that little PP for 30 years.
I have never in my life experienced anything. I'm
Dumb.
serious,
Okay,
guys.
stop laughing at this man's pain, ma'am.
Now, Carol,
not in the rubber.
Carol, I don't know if you heard it, but Charlamagne said there's no surgery we can get. I don't know if you heard it.
First of all, I know damn well I ain't got no penis making no woman belly laugh for 30 years. Okay, I'm very average, but I ain't that. This woman is dying laughing 30 years later at the thought of this little man's little pee-pee. That's a little pee-pee.
And he listening, too.
You know what I asked him? I said, I don't want to say his name, but I said such and such. I said, well, did you ever play with it when you were little?
Jesus
Thumb
Christ.
penis, baby. You had a thumb penis, a thumb friend.
Carol, what college did you go to?
She said you ain't play with it when you was little. You got to stretch it out when you're young, man.
What are y'all talking
you do,
about?
man.
Carol?
You actually should do that
Thank
now.
you.
I still do that now to this day.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
doctor got to
What
stretch
is
that
wrong
out.
with you,
To this
man?
day. When it's flaccid, you grab the
Okay.
end of it and you got to stretch it
Oh,
out,
my
man.
goodness.
You got to do some exercises, man. Boy, you know what it feels like? 30 years later, she calling up belly laughing at the size of that man's penis, man.
Are you traumatized? Like, what's going on here?
Man, that is terrible. Lord have mercy. God bless that human.
Well, he's listening, so
Do we have a moral to the story?
There's no moral to this story. Y'all dudes be wildin'.
don't do too much because you're going to get sent right back on home. That's all it is. Don't run. Don't chase me around my apartment. 1908.
Don't do too much. Then there's the little pee-pee people out there that can't do too much. They want to do the most, but can't.
I mean, some little penis know what they doing.
For real?
He said, for real? Jesus Christ.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.